loves us that much that he did that for us. But if you haven't known God, you haven't known love. In nothing we haven't experienced ever makes sense to us before we actually get to know it. Like, have you ever learned a new language? I only speak English myself, but for me, no other language make any sense whatsoever. And I'm sure that you must have thought that way about Spanish before you learned it, or whatever language you may have learned. You know, before you started a new job, at least depending on what it was, maybe that job sounded or looked super hard or confusing. But, like, perhaps after you started it, had enough time to get used to it, now it's like, it's just super easy and it makes perfect sense. Before, maybe it just looked super hard and confusing. Like, what about, like, a card or a board game that sounded so complex before you played it, but now there's absolutely nothing confusing about it. Now you've played it a couple times. Like, sometimes you just won't know something until you try it. And so many people, they don't know God, but they're also not willing to try him. Why are these people out here willing to try everything to be happy, to find satisfaction in this life? They'll try literally anything but God. They'll try every drug under the sun. They'll drink every drink there is. And they wonder why they still can't be fulfilled. It's because you were created to only be satisfied by God himself. And until you know that, nothing will ever make sense in life. Everyone is running around just begging, asking, wondering so desperately why. They don't understand. They're asking, what is the meaning of life? All while just telling us, yelling at us to stop shoving the Bible down our throats when we're literally giving them the meaning of life. But that's the thing, they do know the meaning of life. They just refuse to accept that's the truth because they don't like it. They don't like being told that they are dirty and sinful and that they need a savior. They want to be their own gods. They want to just do things their own way. They don't want to be humble. They don't want to be humiliated. They just want to hide in their secret sins. Some people are not at all secret. They're just freely just sinning about. But nothing you do without God will ever work out your way. I'm living proof that God does change you from the inside out. No, I was no terrible, horrible person before by human standards. But by God's standards, yes, we all fall short. But yeah, I hope this blessed someone. Peace.